Very beautiful and easy to make, like very easy to make. This is beginners friendly and you will love making it. So I achieved this with 2.5 meters of fabric. So this is the fabric I'll be using. It's 2.5. And now use this side for the up and this side for the down. You just fold it out and you cut out what you will use. So this is 2 folded into 2. So both of them are equal and I cut them on fold. So the wideness is 20 inches and the length is 26 inches. Now I'll come down here by 1 inch, and that is for the back neck depth, and for the width is 3 inches. Now I'll connect them together. So I'll come down by 7 inches. 7 inches is okay. Then from this 7 inches, I will come in by 1.5 till the hem of this dress, till the length 26, and I will mark it on a straight line. Now this 26, and then I will connect this. Just watch my hand. This 26 is the straight part. Remember, there is little gathers on the down. Alright, so this open part I will come down by 2 inches, and from these 2 inches I will use a sleeve wideness of 10 inches. So use as you want. I want the wideness to be 10, so that's what I use there. Now from here I'm going to take all my measurements. So I'll go up again to get my waistline, 17 inches, and the down will be the hip line. So on this bust line, let's call it bust line, I will divide my bust by 4 and I will add 3 inches. Waistline, I will divide my waist by 4 and I will add 3 inches. And for the hem of this particular one, I will divide my hip by 4 and I will add 3 inches to it. Now watch where my tape is starting from. It's starting from the close part though. It's not from the 1 inch I came inside. So measure everything complete. Hope you understand. Now here you can just curve it, or you just come down by 2 inches so that you use it as a guide and then curve it. Now after curving it, you have to do your sleeve part straight like this so that you know where it ended. So that 20 inches I use. Okay, now I'll connect this my neck shoulder slant. That 20 inches I use is my shoulder divided by 2, which is 8 inches, plus 12 inches sleeve length. The sleeve length I use is 12 inches and my shoulder is 16. If I divide it into 2, it's 8. So I remain half an inch up there, and I'll cut only the back neckline. So I will remove the down one so that I can cut this front neckline. And now I will notch this waistline. Alright, so to start sewing, you just open the back and then you place these ones on the shoulder. Arrange it very well so that you can go and join the shoulders. Just join them. After joining them, hem the sleeve. This sleeve opening, just hem it and sew it straight like this. Do the same thing to this other part. So this, I will use these pieces I cut out from the side to do the pocket. I came down by 7.5 inches and I'm just marking pocket shape kind of. And the length of these pieces is 12 inches. So I'll just cut it out. So I wanted to do it together with pocket, but I forgot when I was cutting. I just cut out everything. So I'm using it to put it back. Now from this waist length, I'll come down by 1 inch and I'll also notch it. That is where my pocket will start from. And the first notch which I notch at the waistline is where my band will stop. Now I'm going to sew all my pocket at the 4 parts. Just put it there, sew it down. Do the same thing to the rest of the sides. Now for the band, I use length 30 and the width is 3.5 inches open. Now you just fold it like this and you go and sew it straight. After sewing straight, close one part, and then you turn it out. So I'm turning it out like this. So after turning it out, just go and iron it very well, and this is what you have. Alright, so you keep this one aside now. Alright, so to close this, you just close it with your 1/2 inch, close it to the pocket. But please remember to put your band inside that belt, inside. See, this is when I remember. So you just open it up and put it at that waistline inside, and then you sew on, continue your sewing. And after sewing those two sides, you just pick up one part of this front, and then you're going to measure it round. Whatever thing you have there, you're going to cut a long stripe for it. Just add 2 inches to it and you cut a long stripe. So this one I added hairstay on it, and if I close it up, it's 2.5 inches. If I open it, it's 5 inches. Now you just fold it into two like this. Fold it into two like this. Forget about the joining. Now from the closed part, you come down by 13 inches. And from that 13 inches, you're going to sew the center. That's why it's good you iron it close like that, so that you have this line. Sew it straight to the end, turn it out and iron it. So that joining I have is because I told you I used 2.5 inches, right? So the half, I just cut it to use and do this center front, because I'm using the 2 inches to 2 yards, to do the down part. Now notch the center and then bring in the normal material, the center of the back. This is the center, that notch I have there. So you put the same notch, that is center meeting center. Now you're going to sew it. After sewing to the other end, come back and start from the other center. And so you just be putting it together like this while you sew. And after sewing, you cut the side like this before you turn it. Cut here too before you turn it. And if the pocket will disturb you, then just sew your clothes finish before putting the pocket. Now after everything, you're going to measure what you have here, and that is if you want your gathers to be full. Whatever thing you have there, you're going to times it into 3 and cut out a straight fabric for it that you use for your gathers. And for the length, you will measure what you have here, and then you check the remaining length to complete the length of the dress you're making. So for the length of this dress is 15 inches I use, and for the width is just 2 yards. Just 2 yards. So fold it into 2 like this. Now you fold it into 4. Notch this center front, this middle. Now notch this side. I use just 2 yards, remember. Now you're going to close this center back. And now this center front, you just take it to center front and then you pin it. Take the second notch by the side and put at the side. Pin it as well. This notch. Put it at this side. Pin it. Because you're going to gather any excess you have in between them to the dress and you sew it round. That is just what we're trying to do. So for it not to be difficult for you, you just have to pin it down. Take this one too, pin it down, and then you go to your sewing machine, just fold them small like this, and then you sew it round. And that's for us guys. So if you're using bigger one, you can decide to run the gathers first before joining it to your clothes. See, after sewing it like this is what you have. And then now just hem this down, hem it into 2, and then you go ahead and iron your dress very well, and that will bring us to the end of this tutorial. Thank you very much for stopping by. Please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. I love you so much. See you in my next one. God bless you. Compliment of the season. Bye.